welcome to We Are Fin. We're here at the moment at the Farnborough International Air Show, and with me now I have Colonel Joe Zeiss. Welcome. You are the Senior Advisor to the Governor of Ohio on Aerospace and Defense, and you're no doubt a very busy man. Nice to see you, Joe.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. This has been a wonderful week. It's been a busy week, but it's been an absolutely wonderful week engaging with really all of the aerospace and defense industries, both Ohio-based as well as those we think could benefit by being in Ohio.
So what's happening in Ohio at the moment? It does really seem to be this focused area. What's happening there at the moment?
Yes, tremendous growth in Ohio, and notably in the aerospace and defense world. Really, it's in our installations, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, which is really the center of acquisition, research and development, and intelligence in the Air Force, growing tremendously. It's now over 35,000 people, largest single-site employer in Ohio. The missions are growing there. We are really encouraged by what's happening there and the support to the missions and support to, of course, our national defense. NASA Glenn, on the other end, in the northeast portion of Ohio, again, growing significantly with two new agency lead programs in nuclear electric power and lunar surface fission, as well as their traditional leads. So there's tremendous opportunity and growth in Ohio. Research and development has also been a tremendous growth area and really represents one of our biggest value propositions, I think, to all of the industry, notably in the aeronautics, research and development specialties, whether it's air vehicles, whether it's propulsion, whether it's sensors. But the other piece to bring to bear in terms of research and development growth is really in our systems that are NASA's research and development site at Armstrong Test Facility in Sandusky, Ohio. Space Vacuum Chamber, Space Force, and the opportunities with satellite development, both commercial, civil, military, as well as in-space propulsion chamber, really world-unique facilities, and that's really fascinating. I think, though, what has been really the signal growth in Ohio is in industry as well. Probably a couple pieces that I would highlight. And the first is Sierra Nevada Corporation establishing a maintenance, repair, and overhaul operation for military aircraft in Dayton in close proximity to their acquisition arm, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, the Air Force Life Cycle Management Center. And the other really wonderful growth has been in Intel. And I'm sure you've heard about that $20 billion investment in Ohio for phase one, the first of potentially 5 phases, and that's a key growth item for Ohio and for our nation.
So why is Ohio so strong in aerospace? Why does all the companies come to you like a magnet? Why?
Well, I think probably a couple of reasons. I mean, we can talk about the geography. Of course, the central portion of the United States and significant population, literally within 1 hour's flight time of Ohio, and reaching the Midwest all the way to the major population centers in the East Coast, the major industrial centers, as well as centers of government and finance. But I think one of the key ingredients is really the confluence of the capabilities that exist in Ohio. It's the research and development, the national level laboratories, Air Force Research Laboratory, incredible world leader in both aeronautics as well as space, and really aerospace, if you combine the two, aerospace research and development in all their arms, to include power, propulsion, vehicles, air vehicles, to go the gamut from hypersonics all the way down to the advanced air mobility aircraft. So different ends of the spectrum of flight. Like I said, advanced sensor technologies, human performance, and then the national lab that NASA Glenn represents at Lewis site, and all the work that they are doing in really both space but also air. They're one of the pathfinders in aeronautical research in the United States, and continue to be with some of the icing programs, some of the propulsion programs, all underpinned by the Ohio Federal Research Network, which really links Ohio's university capabilities to our federal partners. I think that provides a tremendous attraction for both university as well as military partners, but also the manufacturing excellence that Ohio is known for: machine, tool, die, composites, now additive manufacturing in metallics, in ceramics, in very advanced systems, right? And really that provides that that real glue that attracts and holds together, I think, the value proposition for Ohio, really not only to the United States and the aerospace industry in the United States, but really because these are national and internationally unique capabilities, it really attracts from the world.
And what's next then for Ohio? What's around the corner?
Well, we think the value proposition of Ohio is incredibly strong to grow in manufacturing and in advanced capabilities to service really what are the needs of both civil, military, and commercial aerospace industry, right? So a principal manufacturer that can really make use of a disruptive acquisition paradigm. And really, it's really this triangle. It's a co-location of principal capable research and development along with the acquisition expertise, whether it's government or commercial, right? Along with the prime manufacturer. And if you could put those three piece parts together in proximity, then you take advantage of that confluence of capabilities that I think Ohio represents. And it's tremendously exciting, and to look to the future and to support really the advancements in aeronautics and in space. Again, at both ends of the spectrum, whether it's in space, whether it's in air hypersonics, or whether it's in air at advanced air mobility speeds, they're transformational, and we want to be leading all of that charge into the 21st century.
Well, all the power to you, Joe. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Okay, for the latest, of course, for everything from not just Ohio, but aerospace in general, subscribe to wearefin.com.